Oh, come on. It's gut check time. We can do it.
And talks. I can't get a word in edgewise.
For high school students from 7 to 70.
I'll bet high school students flock to this movie in droves.
Produced by imps.
Promoting dullardism throughout this great land of ours.
Money is fun.
When it's fun. Okay, so we steal the money tonight.
Ooh, he's had his chest excavated.
Greasy scarecrow boy not invited.
Want to go to the dance with me?
Well, here we go again. Why is it that I always run out of money just when I need it?
Why do I conk my hair?
Why am I always broke?
Maybe it's my crack habit.
Bob buys himself a car, while I have to worry about where I'm going to have to take his sister to a dance.
Maybe it's these mortgage payments. Should have bought a smaller house.
I don't get it.
The appeal of Adam Sandler.
Other people don't seem to worry about money all the time. Why am I always in the red?
Even having a huge Malamar doesn't help.
50 cents. Half $1.
In those days, that'd buy you a car.
Benjamin Franklin, eh?
Bite me, Franklin.
He was supposed to be a pretty smart fellow when it came to money. And I suppose he could have told me how to keep out of the red.
He was the best president we ever had.
Oh, what's the use?
Sorcerer!
Why must I be a young Christopher Walken?
There's no place like a bank. There's no place like a bank.
Alfred Hitchcock.
William, my boy.
Can you borrow me $1?
Who's that?
Over here, son.
Directly in front of you.
Tom Bosley's come to haunt him.
Don't you recognize me? You were just looking at me on that $50.
Just reach for the gun.
Are you Benjamin Franklin?
That's right. Come over here, son. I'd like to talk to you.
Could you have your slave press my suit?
That's right. Over here. Thank you, boy. Perhaps I can be of some help to you in removing you from what you so quaintly describe as the red.
For a price.
What do you mean?
Now, I don't think that your problem is a difficult one, William. You have one important thing to learn, and then you'll have no problem. You must learn how to manage your money.
What money?
Don't smart-mouth me, boy.
You've a point there, son. You must have some money before you can manage it. But you do not fare badly on that score.
You can sell your body.
I don't.
No. Let me show you.
Will our mystery guest enter and sign in, please?
Come on, boy.
Jump on my stomach.
Come a little closer. Suppose you look in this mirror and see what it tells you.
God, I'm fat.
Now, take a good look at you and your earnings.
I'm Kate Moss.
You receive $2 every week as an allowance from your father.
James Joyce.
Something quite unheard of in my day.
Fathers?
Then, you earn about $3 each week delivering for the pharmacy.
Here's your sherry.
In addition, you obtain another $1 or so in what you call tips.
Or protection.
You earn between $6 and $7 a week, William.
Ooh.
A tidy sum for a boy who's still in school.
Maybe so. But I never have any money when I need it.
That's not because you're a poor earner, William. It's because you're a poor spender.
And a bad person.
Poor spender.
Yes, my boy. You spend your money without any plan. You buy whenever the mood strikes you.
Furs, cars, trips to Vegas.
You spend your money as fast as you acquire it, with no thought for the future.
You idiot.
Then, when something comes along where you need money, you do not have it.
On behalf of all girls, none of us are going to the dance with you.
I guess you're right. But what should I do about it?
I don't know.
Whatever you want to do, my boy. The important thing is to want to do something. Now, judging from these drawings, you'd like to be an architect someday.
Forget it,
That's
soda
right.
jerk.
Fine. Then let me ask you a question. Why should anyone pay an architect for house plans? Why shouldn't he just go right ahead and build it?
He wouldn't know what to do first. He wouldn't have a plan.
Exactly. The plan is a guide, a means to an end. It enables a man to build the kind of house he wants for a price he can afford to pay.
Oh, my gout.
And the same thing, William, holds true in handling money.
I hate you.
You must decide what you want your money to do for you, and then plan your spending accordingly. You've heard this before. Plan your spending.
Oh, that sounds all right if you have a lot of money to plan with.
Listen, little toad.
Believe me, William, it's even more important if you do not have a great deal of money.
How come?
Because the less money you have, the more careful you must be with it. Did you ever hear of a budget, William?
That's a fish,
I
right?
sure did. Just last night.
Whoa, I don't think I want to hear about this.
I'm sorry, Bill.
I'll have to break your
You have to
leg.
learn to manage your money. I can't let you go along thinking that money grows on trees.
But I only need another $1.50, Dad.
You'd have the money for that dance if you kept a budget. I have to keep one, you know.
You talking to me?
Your father was right, William. He has to keep a budget to be sure that all essential items are taken care of.
Dope.
And it's the same for you.
Me? Oh, no. That budgeting business sounds too complicated.
But your budget needn't be complicated. You haven't as many things to consider as your father has. Here, this is the idea. A budget should fit the user.
Like a teddy.
It is designed to fit the person who's using it.
Jay
Take the
Gatsby.
budget of your friend Bob, for instance.
Bob's a better person than you are.
He keeps a record of each expenditure.
Bob is anal.
Then all he has to do is look at his budget to see exactly how he stands. Notice that last item on his budget, William. Savings.
Get it, William?
But how does he ever have that much left?
He doesn't have it left, William. If Bob saved only what he had left, he would not have that car.
Huh?
He sets that aside first.
Boy, what willpower.
No, it isn't just willpower.
Yeah.
You see, Bob had a goal.
And 2 assists.
He knew 2 years ago that he wanted a car when he finished high school. So he began saving for it. Each week, he went down to the bank
And robbed it.
deposited his savings regularly. And the extra money he made during vacations helped his bank account grow, too. Until one day, he had enough to buy the car he wanted.
But then he crashed his car and died.
Bob remembered one important rule.
Stuffing instead of potatoes.
Save for a goal so you can buy something you really want later on. You see, William, it's just as true today as it was the first time I said it. A penny saved is a penny earned.
Thank you. I'm out of here.
Now, suppose you decided to have a budget. How would you start?
Well,
With lots of money.
the first thing I would do is to estimate my income.
That's right. Figure it out. By the week, in your case.
Shouldn't take long to estimate 50 cents.
Estimate my income.
Then you must decide just how you're going to spend your money.
That's right. Plan my spending. Plan my spending.
Could you get your stomach off my desk, please?
How do I do that?
Well,
Have illegitimate children.
you may not be able to do it very accurately at first, but you'll keep adjusting your budget as you go along until you get it so that it fits. And that's the third point. Keep it flexible.
Keep
Pretending to write.
budget flexible.
Yes, do not ever let it become too rigid. If you do, you'll become a prisoner to it.
Hey!
And finally, you must plan your savings.
Plan my savings.
William, what are you doing in there? You're not talking to the founding fathers again, are you?
You'll remember these few simple rules, William. I'm sure that you'll find it very easy to stay out of the red.
Dead people have too much time on their hands.
Oh, and kill your parents. Fine.
But it was too late. William filed Chapter 11.
That was my darkest vision yet.
I knew then I had to blow up the school.
Son, you're in deep to Mother and me.
It's interesting, Bill.
Oh, hi, Dad.
The budget, isn't it?
Yep, I'm just finishing it.
This is my weekly feigning of interest in you, son.
You're going to buy a dress?
Helter
good.
Skelter, very nice.
How'd you happen to do this?
Oh, I just got to thinking.
I see. Well, it'll be interesting to see how long you stick to it.
You little loser.
Well, I don't intend to stick too close to this to start with. I'll keep adjusting it as I go along.
Oh?
Sure, that's important, to keep a budget flexible.
Like
Or
Gumby.
you'll find yourself a prisoner to it.
Oh, by the way, have you seen your mother lately?
You got a point there, son.
Well, I've got to go sit downstairs.
Take that budget of yours, Dad.
And shove it.
Don't you think maybe it's a little too rigid?
What?
Couldn't you stretch it out this one time so you could let me have $1.50 for that dance?
All right, son, I will go to the dance with you.
Okay, son, you win this time. What'll I charge this to on my budget?
Education.
Oh, it's yours or mine?
See you next week, son.
There you are, son.
Gee, thanks, Dad.
Thanks a lot, loser.
Thank you, Mr. Franklin.
For making us laugh about love again.
Benjamin Franklin was tried in the 8th Circuit Court on stalking charges. In a minute, the results of that trial.